What's up, guys? It's your boy Jeremy Jeffers, and welcome to another episode of the Courtside Culture. This is episode 3, and now I have a special guest in the building again. From high school teammates to college stars to lifelong friends, you've heard my man's story in episode 1, and now I'm proud to say he's officially joining the squad. Welcome, my guy, Brian Richardson. What's good, boy?
Thanks for having me back, brother.
So Brian will be on our filler episodes where I'm not interviewing guests, and we'll be giving you guys real talk about current topics, whether that's basketball, mental health, and current NBA news, college news, anything basketball that's going on. We're going to give it to you live and fresh. So before we dive into highlights and headlines, we want to take a moment to talk about something bigger than basketball, which is mental health. Too often, especially as men and athletes, we're told to push through, stay strong, and keep it moving. But real strength is in speaking up, checking in, and doing the work to protect your peace. This segment is called Unmasked, and it's all about creating a space for honest conversation, breaking the stigma, and reminding our brothers out there you're not alone. So for this segment called Unmasked, we'll ask one mental health question per episode when Brian and I are hosting. So for today's segment of Unmasked, let's talk about it, brother. Have you ever experienced anxiety or depression during your college career, and how did you manage it?
Excuse me, but repeat the question.
Well, you should low-key keep that shit.
I mean, every day was something. I mean, getting up to different weights, see your coach yelling at you, your girlfriend, so it was a struggle, man, like just dealing with the whole issues of college, being a college athlete, so.
I don't think a lot of people take that into account of, like, it's almost like modern day slavery for real, you know, before the NIL. Like now they're getting their worth, but for us it was like, you know what I mean, get up at 5, go do this, go to class, come back. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a grind, but at some point in time, it's just like, you didn't realize that, like, you're a kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're growing up and, like, you're not really understanding what's going on at the same time, and how the coach, it's a business for the coaches, but you wide open as an 18-year-old kid coming in. And for me, you know, I dealt with a lot of the anxiety, depression. I didn't really realize it until we got older. That, you know, I would call you on the weekends and we'd be turned up, bro. Yeah. But I didn't realize, like, that was my way of dealing with the basketball struggles and the, you know, off court, you know, struggles, bro. Like, I was calling you because I was drinking and partying, and they used to call me JJ Diddy before this whole Diddy stuff came out. So we not associated with that. Whoa. But I used to throw parties, and my team, it was just my way of feeling at home, feeling together. You know, I've been that type of person since I was young, just want everybody to have a good time, be together. And I, you know, looking back on it, it's like, if I had my choice to do it over again, would I have gone to Drake? Probably not, bro. Right. I didn't realize the depression of not being with my family, not seeing my family, like them not being at all my games.
Yeah, and I know you felt it when we talked. I know you felt it. I was like, man, I was missing you a little bit. I was like, man, he way across.
You can't. You know it's over. And I mean, once a year.
I call you just to get that comfort. Like,
right.
Like when I talk to you, you'll make me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, cause I was homesick too, and I was 3 hours away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But it's still, but you get it as a Division I athlete. Of, I mean, only you don't get Thanksgiving.
You don't get a
so like I my teammates, you know, I feel like the depression for me came in because my teammates, anytime they go through something, they 3-4 hours away, or their parents would drive up for the weekend, so they get that like release. Right. Like if I have a bad game, or I'm going through something, mom come up. Cooking my home cooked meal, you can kind of get away from basketball. And for me, it's like everybody mom's up there and I'm just isolated. You know what I mean? Right. So what we gonna turn up?
Yeah, they gonna turn up.
That was the way. And looking back on it, I'm like, you know, that was a depression. And everybody has the depression in different ways, but you know, I'm glad I made it through that because everything happens for a reason. But you know, looking back, I probably would have chose a school closer to North Carolina so I can have my foundation if things got wrong. Any stories for you about how you felt going through your stuff?
It's pretty much the same thing. Just basically going out, partying.
Yeah.
You know, trying to fill that void, drinking.
Right.
You know, just trying to be around friends, but just doing the same thing. It's a cycle.
Right.
Doing the same thing, and then really should have been focused on what I needed to do.
Right.
Actually being in the gym.
Right.
Just not worrying about the party and stuff
right.
like that.
What do you feel like stopped that for you? It's like being super focused.
Like as far as what?
Like as far as like in college, like why weren't you super focused? Why did you go to the distraction instead of the distraction being the gym?
It's a tough question, man. Can't really explain it. Like it's just every day when you in college, you by yourself. You ain't got no friends. Your mom, especially like your freshman year.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's like the hardest part.
Right.
Of your college career.
When you're so used to being with your people.
Yeah. So I mean, just like you said, like just getting away, drinking. Just getting away, trying to be around a lot of friends,
right.
Partying and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think for me it was just, you know, like I said, not having a family there, and just my coaches didn't really, you know, it's a business. It's like when you get, a lot of people don't talk about this, but when you get pulled in as an 18-year-old kid and you're promised all of this stuff, and then you get there and you know what I mean? It's just like, this ain't what you were saying.
Right.
You got to work for it now. Obviously you got to work for it, but at some point, you know, I'm still a human. So like, if you bring another recruit in and you play him over me, like, I don't know how to process that at 19 years old. I'm just like, oh, you don't rock with me no more. So now I felt personally, if you're not playing me, you're bringing this guy in, it don't matter how hard I work because you already got who you want.
Yeah, most times they do.
Right, and it's true.
Yep.
So, hell with it. I'm going to have fun while I'm out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, what words of encouragement, wrapping up this segment, would you give to young collegiate athletes or even high school athletes going through this pressure of dealing with this depression and anxiety from the mental health side of things?
I think the kids now, especially like going into college, just gotta take it day by day. I think you gotta understand that what you're doing it for, who you're doing it for.
Right.
So I mean, I think people lose that concept of what you're doing it for. And really, when you think about it, man, everything, you in college, man. They're paying for your school.
Right.
So it can't get that much better.
Right.
So enjoy the process, but at the same time, think of it, just it's life, man.
Right.
So take it day by day.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, to piggyback off of that, it'd just be more of, you know, stay locked in, keep a good circle around you.
Yeah, a good circle.
And that's why I felt like, you know, if I had been around my family, my friends, where I could get to them and kind of release and have this same type of talk, yo, but this is what I'm going through. I'm going through too. Instead of having nobody over the phone is different than seeing people in person. Yeah. So, you know, making the right decisions, keeping the right people around you, and staying focused, man. Like you said, the end goal is you are in college and you are able to do something special, especially nowadays, because you're able to make money. So being smart with that money now is a whole nother subject. All right, so we'll move forward into some current topics. So we're gonna go right to the league. So obviously OKC just won the championship, right?
Yeah.
Is SGA the face of the league?
Hell no. But nah, he nice though.
Who's still the face of the league? Why isn't he though?
The face of the league is a guy where he just bring that resilience. SGA was resilient though, but you know who the face of the league is, bro.
Who?
Baby Jordan.
Who was that, bro?
Hell
no, bro.
He's like slowly becoming the face of the league though.
You think so?
Because of personality.
I don't think so.
I think SGA and their personalities.
Yeah.
You can market and it was better than SGA. So when you talk about
why?
Because his personality, charisma.
Yeah.
I mean, SGA is just a get the job done. I go to work every
day. Yeah.
But you can market with
Yeah, because he might say some off the wall stuff.
Yeah, but people.
And he like to have fun.
Yeah, people love it.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you talking about face of the league, you talking about all aspects.
I still think it's Bron though.
He on the way out, bro.
It's Bron right now. I just don't see any other like player that can make the needle move like that right now. Like when I see face of the league, I think like anything, bro. Like it's not just on court though. It's like an effect of like
effect. I got you.
You know what I mean? If Bron go out here and ride a bike down the road, they're gonna be talking about it on SportsCenter tomorrow.
Yeah, even after he retired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So I don't know who would be the face of the league. I think they definitely trying to deem Anthony Edwards, but
when you say it like that, then LeBron is still the face of the league.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you think Ant's gonna take it right after that?
Yeah, him or SGA can be one of them. I mean, right now they're the only two forefront. I mean, you got to get a healthy Steph or.
Yeah, but this is about over for that too.
Yeah, we running out of time.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm gonna miss my guys for real.
So even KD though. So.
Yeah. So speaking of KD, we'll go right into the next question. Kevin Durant to Houston. You think it's his final chapter? You think he got a chance to win over there?
Honestly, he need to go back to Golden State.
For real.
But I think they setting up. I think I was reading though. Like I think they setting up for him to stay there long term.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You like the move?
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
It's solid.
They kept a lot of pieces. So they didn't really like other than Jalen Green.
Something going with his name.
Yeah. Whatever his name is. He's tough.
Who else you got? But only you got rid of the villain,
Yeah.
Brooks.
Yeah.
That's like identity though. But
right.
Still though, Udoka though, he a defensive minded coach.
Yeah.
He had them playing, and they young. Bro.
Yeah.
So stay healthy, man. I think that'd be.
How long you think KD got to play?
Shit, he might retire before Bron.
Think so?
You never know.
He love it, bro. But he ain't got no wife. He ain't got no kids. I KD really love the hoop, so he might be in that mug to about 45.
I want him to get a ring though, bro.
He got one.
I'm saying I want him to get another one, like.
Yeah.
So he can solidify him, so they can stop talking and get off his shit, bro. Like,
so you don't think? So his rings ain't solidified at Golden State.
To me, I'm biased, bro, because I'm a Kevin Durant fan, but.
That's your cousin too, ain't it?
Yeah, like for real though. For real. I be trying to tell everybody. They don't want to believe it though. For real though, but like I'm just biased though, but I think he could be the best in the league anyway. Like just overall, if Bron won in the league and doing,
Yeah.
Kevin Durant one of them, bro.
So he is one of them, but you don't think like Golden State you don't solidify his ring.
He won the MVP.
He was the best player on that team.
So I mean, what do you want? If I can understand he didn't get.
Do you like that move?
To Golden State?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't minding, bro.
Bro's a cheat code, bro.
Because I knew he was going to play well with them, bro.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to. You could put
But it's still OD, though.
But still, though, like, you still got to. They won, how many games they did?
It's something crazy.
Like
70 something. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You don't win that many games. That's like on Jordan.
That's essentially like Jordan or Jordan losing to Larry Bird and like I'm about to go to the Celtics.
Nah.
Essentially?
I don't think them stars back then could play with each other though.
Why couldn't they?
Egos. Larry Bird and Jordan. They both got egos.
Yeah, for sure.
Larry Bird
but
came before Jordan now. He was the one that was winning the championship before even.
It was cooking them.
So, but you never know though. I think back then, they had to have like, they got pieces like you had Robert Parrish and all those guys like that.
Yeah.
It's like them teams built.
I feel like KD did what was best for him. I guess I'm more on the like competitive side of wanting to see. But at the same token, like how long you gonna give it in OKC? I don't think it's hard to win with Russ with how he was playing at OKC.
Yeah.
He's a great player too. I love Russ, but it's like Sometimes he just make plays where you just like.
You can put him on a championship team, though.
For sure. So who is your favorite young player in the league right now? So you got, a league full of talent. So you got Ant Edwards, Luka, Shea, Tatum, Cade, Wembanyama, Paolo. Who your favorite young?
Like young superstar.
Yeah. Or just young player in general.
That's tough, man. Just right now, current. It's kind of hard because you just seen him. SGA would have killed him this year.
Hold on, we gotta talk about this foul bait and shit real quick.
Yeah, that shit be ass though. Yeah, because sometimes you gonna be getting fouled, bro. I'll be mad as hell, bro.
I swear to God.
Because you can't like. Once you put your hand, he coming up.
Yeah,
like,
but it's smart.
It's
but
smart.
like Harden did it too.
Yeah, he don't always get the foul though.
Right.
Sometimes they do be fouling his ass though.
Right.
And I be like, well, damn, like, what do you supposed to do?
Yeah.
But some shit, like, come on, like, bro. As soon as you touch it,
Yeah.
going up.
Yeah.
Nah, but the foul bait shit though, that's what makes him good though.
Yeah.
Like James Harden, like you said, bro.
Yeah.
Getting to the free throw line almost 20 times a game.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I feel like who's foul breaking is more impressive, Harden or SGA?
Damn.
That's a tough question.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like SGA, bro, when he feel you, bro, like pause.
Yeah, I was about to get on your ass.
But nah,
Pause.
man, I don't even know how to say this now. But nah, like when you get but once you reach, he teach.
right, there we go.
So you know what I'm saying though. But I think he better though than Harden.
Really?
Sometimes Harden don't be wanting to foul. He just do that shit just to be doing it. Harden just be baiting.
Yeah, he don't have to.
Yeah, he don't have to though.
Yeah, he just be going trying to find it. I'm just gonna go through both of you right here.
Yeah.
But I feel like SGA picks spots, so he know exactly like
Right.
when, you know what I mean?
He's smart as hell.
Yeah, the bigs are very slow. So once he get to his spots, like you going either pump fake or he going up, and he plays with a lot of like he bumps a lot.
Yeah, he won't.
So he bumps and then he waits for you to react. Yeah. So like now that you're off balance, you got to kind of react. So
I guard a lot of niggas like that too.
Yeah.
Like Bradley Beal.
Yeah. He
You gotta stay disciplined when you guard them.
100%.
Cause yeah.
So SGA your favorite young player?
Yeah, I had to say though right now. I was gonna give it a daggone Ant, but he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like if he would have got there and beat them.
No, it ain't even about it. Just your favorite in general.
Oh yeah, SGA.
SGA.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my young boy. I can't. I'm biased. I love him, so I'm gonna go with Kobe White.
I'm about to say that too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I
stray
don't
away.
be biased, though.
I just know his time is coming, and he's done some amazing things. Took a big step this year, and he's played with a lot of guys, and his situations have been a lot different than a lot of guys. But he's played with a lot of guys that had a lot of experience, right. You know. So I think he learned, but I know his time is coming. So I just love watching my young boy play. So let's talk about AAU today versus when we played the shoe circuits, the mom and pop teams. So now I feel like it was less AAU teams back in the day, but I feel like it's a hella AAU teams now, bro. How you feel? I mean, you haven't been involved in a long time,
I
but
don't pay attention to that shit no more, bro.
You feel like it's too diluted?
I don't even watch the shit no more.
Yeah.
Like, it's good to play, but every other weekend, like we said.
Yeah, it's too much basketball.
Too much basketball.
Yeah, they playing way too much basketball.
Too much, bro.
I don't like the structure of how this AAU. I don't feel like it gives kids a fair opportunity. First of all, these kids are way more athletic than we were, but they are not better basketball players than what we were.
Yeah.
Because we played so much more. But I'm talking about played instead. We did more playing than training. Training wasn't really a big thing.
Yeah.
So I think nuances of the game we understood a lot more.
Right.
Now, you played with a shoe circuit team in Boo Williams and CP3, so you understand what it's like to play on that level, being sponsored by Nike. I played for an independent team, and we ended up with Rick Lewis, and we ended up finishing 8th in the country, and y'all lost in the national championship to All Ohio Red, who might have been the greatest team ever assembled.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that Super Showcase and the Nationals gave everybody an opportunity to be recruited, bro. And like now, like you could be a tough kid, but you can be in the middle of the country, you know, like out in the country, you know, and nobody can know who you are. Right. And you play for an independent team, but because you're not, you know, homegrown and come up on the circuit through middle school and you don't know so-and-so's dad, like you don't get the same opportunity, you know. But it used to be we all go to Super Showcase in Florida for the first week and then National for the second week. I remember we played against, that was love. Yeah, we go to Florida every year. We go to Disney. We have fun. But I played, Austin Rivers was the number one player in the country at that time. And it was me, Rico, Tyler Lewis, AG that played with you, Jackson Simmons. We had a tough team, man.
I seen y'all after their game.
Yeah. So we played Austin, and I ain't gonna lie, that was the most nervous I've ever been in my life, bro. Yeah. Like, I ain't ever, like, he had every school recruiting him. So, like, I'm talking about Tom Izzo, Coach K, Roy Williams, Bill Self, Boeheim from Syracuse, all underneath the basket. And I'm just like, I'm shaking, bro. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But there was a bunch of mid-majors there, too. Right. And they all offered me. You know what I mean? So, but it was an opportunity to play a shoe circuit team to get seen. Right. You know? And now it's like, if you don't, all of these tournaments are pretty much meaningless at this point. Like, a lot of people going to these local tournaments and like, what's the point? Yeah. You know? And now they in the transfer portal, so they're not really recruiting high school kids unless you top 100 in the country.
Like you, Rico, Tyler, y'all team, like, even that team right there, that y'all proved that y'all belong.
Right.
That's like
all of them was Division I players, though.
That was their opportunity.
Right.
So when you playing against in front of all these coaches, you get the opportunity. It don't matter, bro. Like, that was that era then. Like Tyler Lewis, like y'all made y'all name then at that Super Showcase.
Right.
So I don't know. You just bust their ass. When you
That's the mentality that I feel like this AAU. It's just so diluted of we want to be friends, and like it ain't nothing wrong with being friends, bro. Like I think that it's an example of how the NBA guys, you know, everybody's friends in the NBA versus back when Jordan and they really hated each other. But it's all good. It's just about competing at the end of the day. And I feel like these kids, like y'all don't compete. They so scared because there's 18 cameras over there, Pooh. Yeah. They're like, you know what I mean? If this is a 4-star, 5-star, like, I'm not gonna check up. Like, it's cool. I'm gonna play him timid, but I ain't about to get cooked.
Nah,
it's more like
I was.
You know what I mean?
Because I felt like this was my opportunity to prove, especially when playing on a team like a shoe circuit.
Right.
Like every night you playing in front of coaches.
Right.
And it was like you said, it's nervous, bro.
Right.
You get nervous, but.
Because you want to make every shot, you want to do everything right.
But I'm going to bust whoever ass that they say, like, I'm going to make sure I left a mark. And 9 times out of 10, that's where them offers come in.
100%.
Like, this guy's a dog.
Right.
He played with a whole bunch of high-level names, but he come in and he go to work.
Right.
And that's how I really made my name.
Right.
Just bust their ass.
For real.
For sure.
All right, so the NBA Summer League starts July 6th in Las Vegas. What rookies are you most excited to watch?
Oh, my boy Jeremiah Fears, boy.
I've never watched him play. Is he one of them ones? Where did he go?
Oklahoma.
He like that?
Freshman.
I never watched him, but I hear him.
Jeremiah Fears, bro.
I'm hearing a lot about him though.
Yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot of players. It's a good draft to me, bro.
Like, I feel like this was a decent draft. It's been, you know, up and down the past couple of years, but it's been a good draft.
I think because a lot of, like, I heard people say, a lot of people been saying, like, a lot of guys went to the right team, though.
Right.
Like, they don't have to, like, Cooper Flag going to the Mavs.
Yeah. We already knew that.
He ain't got to do too much, bro.
Is the league rigged, though? How does Cooper Flag go to the Mavs, bro? My honest opinion is, like, every, like, person that they deem that's political, like, that has a name that's going to do well, that they're trying to market, is never going to go to a small market.
Yep.
Like, look at Victor. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy how Tony Parker is the French ambassador, and he played his whole career pretty much for the Spurs. And then Victor goes to the Spurs.
Yeah.
And it's like they all like.
Now that I think about it, I never thought about it.
And like all the foreigners, Boris Diaw, Manu Ginobili.
I never thought of it that way.
A lot of foreigners got foreign ties to the Spurs. Tim Duncan.
Because, dang, you just put something in perspective.
Come on now.
I ain't never thought about it that way.
I mean, how does Cooper Flag go to the Mavs, bro? He should be in Charlotte with us.
They had a lottery, man. Shit, ain't that shit's random?
Yeah.
That shit.
Do you think Cooper's gonna live up to the hype?
Yeah, man. Like I said, his supporting cast, the guys, the Hall of Famers he got, bro. He gonna learn from them guys.
Yeah.
I think he'll be Rookie of the Year.
You think so?
Yeah.
For real?
Man, he ain't gotta do too much. What he gotta do?
Make shots.
Make shots and don't have him make the three.
Yeah.
Well, Kyrie gonna be out. That's why we went and got D-Lo.
Yeah.
Take up that slack.
So you a Mavs fan now? Talking about we. Now you a Mavs fan. You a bandwagon ass boy.
Yeah, I'm on it now though. I'm a Mavs fan though. I'm gonna give you a Cooper Flag jersey. For real. For real.
Yeah, I think he'll live up to the hype.
Yeah.
But I think he went to the right situation. I don't know. I'm not gonna put nothing on him, but I don't know if you can place him in a place like Portland and say, go give me 25 every game.
Yeah.
Like, he in a situation where he can 15, 18 rookie year, even 20 if he makes shots. I mean, but you need everybody healthy though.
Yeah, everybody healthy.
All right, we got to talk about this because everybody always talking about this. Let's talk about Bron for a minute. So does LeBron stay with the Lakers the rest of his career?
Damn, man, I've been looking at
I just saw you got the player option.
They've been talking about this shit all day.
I tell you, bro. It's a ticking time bomb on ESPN.
Rich Paul said, contemplating like he might leave.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I think because his son, Bronny James, in Arizona, he can get back and forth this game.
Yeah.
Like somebody said, I heard today, like he ain't leaving, bro.
Yeah, I think he loves LA and what LA brings and what embodies in his media company and everything else. But I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know where else he would go unless he just wanted to leave and retire in Cleveland. But I mean,
I wouldn't be mad with that.
Yeah.
But I don't see him.
I think, how long is the LeBron era over? How long do you think he got? What is he? He's 40 now.
LeBron is the only type of player I know that can probably play about 45, like Vince. How long?
Vince played
40. You gotta look it up, though.
Yeah, we gotta look it up.
Vince was. Yeah, if he played longer, yeah. LeBron got about 5 more years.
He played 22 seasons in the league.
He was what, 40 something?
Hold on, let's see.
42?
How old was Vince Carter when he retired? 43.
He could just do the same thing Vince did.
Yeah, nah.
Just sit on the bench and try to get a ring.
Why would you want? That's Bron though. I feel like if Bron can't give it his all, he ain't gonna do it, bro.
But he good enough to. Vince did it. He did
Bruh,
some
he not
half
Vince,
major shit. When he went 40, you be like, damn, Vince did that. He got in the game.
It won't like that though, fool.
I do that, bro.
Couple of dunks, but it won't like Bron still out here like a dub on your ass. A dub. Like Bron probably to about 46. He gonna try. If Vince was 43, he gonna break it. He gonna at least be 45. He trying to break that mold.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like he trying to get every record possible, bro. He there, so like, and he still look good and feel good. So I damn workout him the other day, damn going back and forth dunking the damn ball. What the hell is going on?
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Rod too, but yeah, man, I ain't hating on Bron, but he just that's the type of shit I be talking about. Like
What?
Bron just want a narrative. He just want the drama, just like the shit his agency today, bro. That's Bron, bro. Like he always just play basketball, bro. If you gonna retire, bro. Like we don't need all this shit, bro. Kobe Bryant, bro. Roll over his grave, bro. For real though. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Why you feel that way?
He drama queen, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. He good. He the best to ever do it besides Jordan. But yeah, man.
But I'm saying though, bro, we also in a different era. You gotta understand that this man is really a genius behind this media stuff, and he controls the narratives that is bringing him bread. Like it ain't. He understands. Him and Rich Paul and Mav Carter and the team understand how to use the media.
You're right.
And I feel like I agree with you. Sometimes it'd be like, oh, but like it's also like, bro, like to watch this man put his team on, like to put them in position to really everybody thrive and make millions of dollars. Like I can't hate on have a great family, create a school, you know what I mean? And he really like is in tune with a lot of the stuff that's going on, and never really make no mistake, bro. That's crazy in that whole career.
Perfect, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Long time.
I know.
A long time, bro.
I know. It's really crazy, but I think he got to about. I think he gonna try to go to 45. I don't think he gonna if he can't play and like give it his all. I don't think, bro. I think he gonna retire. Yeah. But it's gonna be a sad day for a lot of people, and even the haters. Like, bro, what do we do?
I said it. I said even the people that don't, man, we're gonna be all be like, damn, LeBron really.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, bro.
It's gonna hurt. Bro.
What are they gonna debate about, bro? It's really crazy. And then Charles Barkley has said it's like OKC had the best record all year, and we still talking about Bron every day. We talk about the Lakers every day. It's like the narrative of like this one man really controls so much, bro. You know what I mean? It has so much power in who he is and what he does, and it's amazing for the basketball community. But like you said, when him, Steph, KD, man, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sick, bro.
I mean, we got a lot of great young stars, but he's just like. It's who I saw that interview with Casanat and Bron. They did the boardroom. Kai was like, bro, you can't retire. You've been here my whole. He's 23 years old. He said, bro, you've been playing my whole life, bro. Like what we doing without Bron? And I'm like, that's gonna be kind of crazy. Like even the finals this year, bro.
Yeah, without him.
Like, come on, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not watching that shit, bro. Like it was cool. Don't get me wrong, but like, shout out SGA, but like it was missing that superstar factor, like that made me want to go home and watch the finals. I ain't gonna lie, I just I was with my girl and turned it on fourth quarter. Yeah, all right, cool. Like we're gonna go get something to eat, and I turn it on and watch at the end of the game because like I don't want what is going on, bro. Sometimes you know what I mean. Like I want to see somebody dunk on some shit. Yeah. Like I don't want to see SGA shot fake. Like bro, like let's get to it. I need to see Steph Curry go crazy. Like we want to be entertained, and I feel like dang, like we really at the end of that era of like, bro, we was even, bro, the Spurs. I mean, I used to hate watching them play, bro. But like when I got older, I'm like, bro, that shit was mad. Yeah, bro, it's like Timmy used to get buckets off the glass.
And then it's just how they played, bro, back then. You appreciate that brand of basketball.
100%. All right, so we're gonna go through a quick rapid convo questions, and you can just run them off. We'll walk through them for a little bit on each question. Is Steph Curry top 5 all time yet?
Steph Curry top 5 all time yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
He top 5.
Generational talent, bro.
He top 5 all time.
Maybe because I'm biased because he's from North Carolina, but.
So who's the 4 in front of him?
LeBron.
Mike.
I'm just talking about generation that changed the game. So I gotta say Shaq.
Over Cole.
See? What are you thinking about?
I'm talking top 5 all time. Steph Curry top 5 all time.
All time ever to play the game.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. Man, you can't, obviously, man, there's so many other great players before them, bro. So LeBron Jordan in there. For sure.
LeBron, Jordan, Kobe.
Bill Russell.
I'm over them.
Chamberlain.
I'm good off of them. I'm good off. Come on, Pooh.
He's going 100 points.
Don't start that shit, bro. Come on with the Wilt Chamberlain and Robert Parrish shit, bro.
Who
All right, don't give. Let me stop. Let's pay some homage to the guys who brought, who did their thing before. But come on, bro.
Top 5 all time. People got Bill.
But like I know, but he got 11 rings against. All right.
Bill, see you ain't gonna see you don't like
against plumbers.
So who do you think?
Top 5 all time.
Just all time now. You got to show somebody love in the older era.
Nah, you don't.
You gonna just say all current players?
I mean, it is what it is. Mike is not from this era.
I know, so he the only one.
Mike, right? For real, low key. Mike, Bron, Kobe.
All current era.
If I had to pick one from the older era, it would be Magic Johnson, bro.
It's a tough question though.
But like Magic or Steph.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
After that damn USA run and that damn shot over 2 people, shit. That might have solidified my boy in the top 5.
LeBron looking for Steph.
Right.
That's what I said, bro. That's why I don't.
That's a tough question. He might though, low key, but I just can't put him in there. I don't know. It's also like this filtered list of who everybody thinks is top 10. So like, I mean, it's basically based off of what you feel, but I don't know. It's debatable.
Yeah, it's debatable as fuck.
What does he have to do to get to that? If he's not,
I mean, I think
he's got how many rings? Steph got
3, 4,
3.
3. He get one more though. That's why I've been wanting him to get one more though. But
how many does he have to get? Is it ring based or is it like? Because you're talking impact, you can go Allen Iverson.
Yeah. So you can't forget about
Yeah. But he ain't.
But if Steph get 4 rings though, he'll be up there with Brian though.
Yeah. Steph has how many? He has 4 rings.
Damn. He up there. That's why I said like.
And saved us from the gold. And this was his first Olympics.
And I'm a firm believer they should have beat LeBron in the 3-1 game.
100%.
So
then when Clay got hurt.
And Clay got hurt. So it's just like, but we could say what if, but.
Are you putting him up there?
Yeah, I'm biased, bro. I gotta put Steph up there. He changed the game, bro.
I respect it.
He changed the game. I respect it. We appreciate Steph. Like even the younger guys.
100%.
They gonna say Steph Curry or LeBron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Gotta show him love though.
Is Luka overrated or underrated or just right?
Truthfully, man.
You like Luka's game?
Yeah, he remind me like a Larry Bird. But I have to say underrated right now.
He underrated is crazy. Yeah. Underrated from what though?
I mean, bro, he still got to learn how to win, bro. I think this is the perfect year for him to shine, cut down the weight.
Right.
He been hearing all the criticism.
Right.
He understand that I gotta fucking play defense. but I gotta at least play some type of defense so I can get out of the floor, right? But yeah, he a cone out there. But yeah, man, like, other than that, once he put all that together though, that's just like when I played, bro. Like I wasn't the best defensive player, but when I did play defense, it made my game better, bro.
100%.
You feel me? So like play a little bit of defense, bro. Like
take a charge of something, bro.
Do something, bro. You feel me? Damn. Luka be out there lunching, bro.
He be chilling, don't he?
I be chilling. He works than hard, bro.
Yeah.
He just be out there. He expect all the other people to do all the other shit.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. You make that much money a year.
Yeah.
But that's how them niggas think, though.
Yeah.
So, real.
Can Jokic crack the top 10 all time if he wins another MVP?
Damn, we forgetting that Jokic.
He got 3.
Yeah.
What he got? 3 MVPs, 1 championship.
1 championship. Yeah, man, he get another one, bro. He up there every year.
Every year.
He could have easily won it this year, but you know they had to give it to SGA. It
made
sense, but yeah, he'd be top 10. Yeah, bro.
I think so too.
A lot of people don't talk about him as much. I guess they a European player.
No, because it's not flashy.
It
ain't entertaining at all.
He be doing some flashy shit.
Come on, bro.
He throwing shit.
He do. But like
yeah,
that shit boring as hell. It's like Timmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's cold. Like, I didn't like him first 2 years because he just moved so slow and methodic. And I'm like, bro, I can't
like how he.
When you watch the league, you think like your mind goes to athleticism. Like, Shaq, I want to see somebody dunk that shit. You 7 foot, you in the rim, dunk that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You in the league, dunk that shit. And it's like he don't care.
I don't mind.
And you can't, you know what I mean? He bumming and he efficient as hell, bro.
I don't mind it though.
He would be a team. Like, I would love to play with you.
Yeah, I would love to play.
I'm gonna sit in that corner and make shots, bro.
That's all you gotta do.
You gotta do nothing, bro.
That's why they got rid of old buddy. I just told him today.
Who?
Michael Porter Jr.
Where did he go?
They traded him for what's the dude? Cam Johnson.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
In Brooklyn?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I told him.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I said, man, Michael Porter Jr. Yeah,
he won't making shots.
He won't make a shot.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is sit over there and make shots.
Right.
But that's how it go, bro.
You feel like, but all right, so let's talk about this because, you know, I've had conversations with NBA players and like the anxiety of being in the NBA and making that shot is higher than what I know. Even you can work out as much, bro, but like you're being told by the front office, like you're a corner shooter. Yeah. So like now you get that motherfucker in the corner every time. You just like, I gotta make this shit, or like my contract could be this, or you know I could not play as much, bro. So the pressure to make that shot in front of them thousands of people is not as easy. I know we it's easy for us to sit back and be like, NBA, this is what you do for a living, bro. But like, they still humans, bro, and that anxiety kicks in.
I would have been out the league, bro.
Yeah. Why?
Like, because nigga, I'm shooting this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm a player, bro. That's why I said if you go into the situation thinking like that, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna fail, bro.
100%.
And one person I do, like you said, Kobe, bro. Like,
yeah.
I just know he gonna shoot that bitch.
Yeah.
When it all fails, bro, he gonna shoot it.
Right.
He ain't gonna be scared to shoot it. It don't matter if he the top pick or the second round pick.
Right.
Bro. Like, shoot the ball. If you shoot it, that's what you did your whole life. Bro.
Right.
Why would you take it away from a person?
Right.
I understand it's a job, like you said, it's a lot of pressure, bro.
Yeah. I feel like it's more pressure coming from like knowing that like it's contract year and you gotta hit a certain amount of certain aspects to get to the 3-year 100. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like that shit is like, and these guys, like, when they get to that level, it's like generational money of taking care of your family, bro. So like now that shit becomes, you know what I mean? A lot more pressure because you taking care of everybody, and it's like, damn, bro, like I really got to, you know. But again, you put the work in. Sometimes you go through slumps, and you got to figure out how to get yourself out of it. You know, whether that's keep shooting, figure out faith or whatever. You know what I mean? Meditation, yoga, whatever your advice is, you kind of got to figure that out, bro. You know, because at the end of the day, you are doing something that you love, and you're in a position that a lot of people would love to be in. You know what I mean? Would you rather have a max contract or a championship ring?
That's tough, man.
That shit ain't tough. Give me that bread.
Look, I don't know. Me being a competitor, bro.
You a fucking lie, bro.
I'm a competitor, bro. Like, I love winning, bro. I love winning championships. Like, we didn't get to the championships. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like we didn't get there. We lost. But when we lose the championship, okay, we did. We at least got to the championship. So, but nah, bro, like.
An NBA championship. So, like, you would rather go down. You would rather go down in the books than get
a max contract.
3 years,
what?
250, 350. 4 years, 350.
I'm LeBron, ain't it? You got.
That's what I'm saying. It's a max contract.
A whole max.
Even if it ain't on Bron level, you know what I mean? 3 years.
250. I gotta go. I give you that back. Give me back.
Do the math on that. I mean, let's see what a max contract.
I ain't gonna lie though. When you win championships though, Jeremy, bro, it's just something about winning championships.
So you would rather, all right? You would rather have.
You get remembered when you win the championship.
The minimum for a 3-year contract, $36 million, bro, for a max contract. So 36 times 4 is $144 million.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, boy.
So about the ring.
Like I said, man.
That shit changed fast as hell, boy.
Nah, you keep that damn ring. But it would be good to get an NBA championship, bro.
Nah, I feel you, but like if I had my choice, I'm gonna get the bread and secure myself and my family for life.
That's basically,
and I feel like that's more important. And then you know, after that, if I get traded, I'm about like you with Vince Carter. We trade me, and I sit on the bench. But I got that 4 years, 140.
That's all
I'm chilling.
Yeah, I'm invested now.
Right.
Shit. Man, boy.
That shit sound good, bro.
Yeah, boy. I wish that was me right now.
What would you do with that bread, bro? What's your first purchase when you sign that contract? That's a better question.
I ain't gonna be like Bullock. I ain't going back no island.
Shout out to my boy Reggie Bullock. Went and bought an island. Follow his page. Make sure y'all take a trip down there. We gotta go down there. We gotta hit Reggie up.
Yeah, for sure.
First purchase. It can be ignorant. It can be whatever you want. Yeah. What you getting?
Like I said, I'm always think about everybody else, but myself, man, I gotta go get me a whip.
Yeah, you like cars.
Yeah,
What's the go-to? You can afford anything in the world now. What you going to get?
I get 2-3 cars, but nah, I ain't gonna go crazy. But nah.
What's the car choice?
Maserati. Nah, I'm gonna get the Maybach. What's the new joint? The big boy.
Yeah.
The presidential joint.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't driving it.
Right.
Yeah.
Curtains in it.
Yeah, the curtains, got the umbrella in there.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta come with the umbrella.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, Maybach.
Maybach is your first purchase.
Yeah, and the crib,
Yeah.
I buy a crib for my mom then first.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even be worried about no crib. But that much money though,
Yeah.
you probably ain't got no choice but to go buy something nice.
You got to.
Something real lavish too, like for real though.
I don't know what I would get. I feel like
not no 8 bedrooms, 9 bedrooms type shit, but like.
But I feel like a lot of that stuff comes with like tax write-offs, and they have to like be in a certain bracket so they can, I don't know how they finagle it, but I know it's probably, you know what I mean? Like you kind of got it, but you don't have to. Some guys live very modest, but I feel like they want the privacy, and I never understood like why you need 18 bathrooms. I just don't understand it.
But yeah, I think I'll move my whole family in, bro. Try to get them, rent free. Like you can't do nothing with it now, like you know what I'm saying. So.
They will have to be rules and regulations if you move the whole family in, bro.
I ain't gonna
that means you got to feed everybody all the time.
Family now, just immediate family, like the older uncles and aunts, the people that's.
But you got to feed them every day, bro.
I'm gonna have somebody take care of them. They're gonna be straight. I promise they're gonna be straight.
Bro, that shit gonna add up. I know you got the bread though.
But you said 100. How much? I'm gonna have a maid. Everything, nigga. House gonna stay clean. I'm gonna make sure. My mama do all that.
Yeah.
Take care of the house.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm making all the money now.
My mom always wanted a red Jaguar, so that is my go-to. I would get her that. I think I would think about my family first, and go from there. I would get my girl. She wants a Jeep, so I would get her that, and then I would get my mom the Jaguar. Pops don't really want none.
He gotta want something.
Yeah, I don't know what he want. He's simple, bro. He want to travel the world, so it'll probably be like a world travel tour where I'll just pay for it when he would, he can just enjoy seeing the country. But my purchase first, it might, I don't know, bro. I feel like I gotta flex, bro. I'm sorry.
What you gonna flex? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I need a chain. Like
a nice watch.
Yeah, like I was in Miami a couple weeks ago, and we was in Club Live, and we seen Gunna.
Oh yeah.
Bro, he came out so icy, bro. I'm like, yo, I ain't never like hated, but like we all the way at the top, and I'm just watching him like everything. I'm like, bro, I need it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gotta be ignorant. If I get that much money, I'm gonna be ignorant. I need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it out of my system, and then I'm done. But like, I want to be in one video, 50 on the neck, 20 on the wrist.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, what we doing, bro? You got to. You got to enjoy it because, bro, like, you only got one life to live, and if you're able to live it in that aspect. And that's not for everybody. Some people like to do different things with their money. I think another big thing that I would do, and my brother Kobe does this every year, and we go on a trip. And we get to kind of see different places in the world, bro. And it's just amazing how he takes care of us. You know what I mean? The people that are close to him meant a lot to him. And we're able to see that different parts of the world and live a different lifestyle. And that's how I think I would do. I would take all my friends and was like, yo, we out.
Show them a better life.
We out, bro. Like, and for me, it would be more about expanding their minds that they can do this.
Right.
You can do it too. Right. You know, I know that I would be in a different bracket, but like, yo, like, don't stop what you're doing and continue to grind. But like, don't get stuck in this, you know, in this life of I'm content or I'm cool or I'm try harder.
Yeah.
Try harder. You want to do something? Like, I never thought we would get this much love from the first podcast, bro.
Right.
You know, and I'm not talking about views wise. I'm talking about impact of like people that call me. And I called you the other day and told you, you know, a basketball player had reached out to me and was like, yo, like, I'm going through the same shit Pookie went through. You know what I mean? I just don't talk about it, but I'm going to work every day dealing with this shit, and I wonder why I really come home angry, and I don't really know what it is. Why my girl is, you know, why I'm arguing with her, but like it's really like it's a vice of basketball that we've known since we was 3 years old, and I don't know what to do without that shit. You know what I mean?
Like when somebody take it from you.
Yeah.
Like somebody strip something from you.
Yeah.
Like your heart, your soul.
Right.
So it's a nerve-wracking feeling, boy.
Yeah. So. I feel like, and I'm gonna tell you this on camera, bro. I feel like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like you got to get more in tune with these young kids, bro. I feel like you got a lot of knowledge and a lot of growth to give these kids, bro. And I know it's a touchy subject for you as far as, you know, the game of basketball with everything that you've been through, but bro, like, you're such a savant and in the game, bro. You know what I mean? Like a lot of, like I watched the kids when you walked in today. They looked at you different than they did before.
Right.
You know, they looked at you didn't. That was like, oh shit, like that's Brian. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they've been watching. You know what I mean? So it's just like, just that small impact of like, oh, now that you told your story, now it's the validation of when you come in here and talk to them, their ears is open now. You know what I mean?
I ain't just saying something just
100%, because they don't really, you're not around like that. So, but now it's like, okay, you know, the kids got to see it, but like, it's just so much knowledge, bro, that we can give these kids. And I want you to, you know, come and be a part of that, you know, on some nights. If you can come and just watch, bro, like we did, you know, come earlier, watch. Hey, give the kids pointers here and there, you know, but, you know, I'd love for you to do that, bro, because I think you got something special, and I think we got something special with this.
Right.
And we're going to continue to impact lives all over the world.
Yeah, man.
So, anything you got before we end?
No, I just appreciate you, man. Just opening up my mind, bro. So, like you've been doing, bro. That's why I call it the definition of a friend, bro. So, for you to do this for me, man, like you see something in me that I don't see.
For sure.
And for me to be as humble as I am, bro, I don't see it sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
So I thank you for that, for
yes, sir.
giving me that confidence, bro.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.
Love you. So that is a wrap for episode 3 with my boy Brian Pookie Richardson. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe on YouTube at Power TV NC. And we'll see you next week for the next episode.